Hello guys, this is a very quick video. Tati asked me to take something so you can see the boat. Pause on the land. I've just fallen over something. This is the outside. Just going to walk down around so you can see the jobs that need doing. First of all, well not first of all, but now as you can see I'm walking along the hull here. The whole hull boat needs cleaning above, below, and preparing for anti-fouling below. There's some tidying up work that has to be done down here on the keel. There's a big patch of rust there which I have to knock out, and I'm going to have to replaster that. It's about a 2-day job. I need the epoxy. I haven't even started thinking about it yet. There's all the top sides here to clean, and the rudder needs spot rusting all over because it hasn't been touched. Last year I didn't do a thing with it, and this year I haven't done anything with it either yet. So there's all that to do. Lots of paint work here, tidying up around the back here, tidying up there, and similarly along this side. You can see the underwater area there. There's also another big spot of rust just in there that needs to be knocked out and patched and filled before they put the anti-fouling on. So there is a very large hole here that needs a plate put over it and the hole blocked off. There's another one there. There's another one there. These are fittings that I've condemned because you can't get to them anymore inside. So this is coming up to the starboard side. As you can see, the hull, blah 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 blah. The bow fastener needs its annual maintenance. It's dismantled completely, so the tunnel needs rust spotting, epoxying, and painting. The anti-fouling, and the gear needs to be put back on. The chain is all down here on the ground. That all needs to be, as you can see, it's all grown over there. That's all the anchor chain there. Needs to be all dragged out and appropriately set up. The anchor is up there on deck, which needs to be reattached to the chain, of course. I had to take the fitting off at the end of last year because it was came ashore here, twisted completely. So we now have a new fitting. Robin got me a new fitting. I haven't fitted it yet. So I'm up on deck now. Obviously the deck completely needs cleaning and washing. I haven't touched a thing up here at all. Haven't touched a thing. I haven't even taken the covers off. I'm sleeping in there, but I haven't taken the covers off. That's the panel, the windset, the same panel. The only thing I've done is cleaned a very small area up here on the deck. With the brilliant sunshine, of course, it looks a lot better, but there's a fair amount of touch-up work to do here. The back deck hasn't been cleaned either. I just cleaned the patch around the hatch so that I could open it, and I cleaned a tiny patch here, there, so that you could see the difference between the colour is what it's supposed to look like here and the colour of the sand that's just dropped on it. Here I cleaned this bit here because I put my exercise mat here, but I haven't cleaned that bit there or there, as you can see. I haven't cleaned any of the wood. Cleaned a little bit in the cockpit, just this bit as you come and go here, but there's still sand everywhere. So as I'm going down now, down into the below, this is the wheelhouse. As you can see, there's tools absolutely everywhere. Everywhere. This is looking forward. That's actually now clear because I've moved the cans out of the way. I'm sleeping up there, in the hole up there. That's where I'm bedding down. I've got the mattress up so that it airs while I'm gibbering. So this all needs preparing. This is the little cabin. It's full to the eaves, as you can see, with everything. And there's tools, resin, bits of wood. We don't have to do it before we launch, but this cabin in here has been completely wrecked. The electrical box down there is wide open, as you can see, because I've had to do all the wiring. And there's a quick glimpse into the head there, but coming back here, going down into the cabin here, this is the new water tank that's actually in line. It's not in line, it's in but not fitted yet completely. I've got the fittings there to do. And the big job is this, of course. This is the head, so it looks a lot better than it did before. But I'm just in the process now of doing two jobs at the same time. One is the wiring, setting up the wiring in here on down below there, and I've got the new plumbing in. The tank is going in here on the wall, the new shit tank, and I'm preparing that at the same time. I'm having to patch bits of wood in here, which is what I'm doing right now, the job that I'm doing when you SMS'd me. And these are the doors. The toilet will sit here where my foot is there. Sit in that needs, all this stuff down here needs to go white like that hatch, and on the other side of the hatch is the hole that needs to be blocked off from the other side. So this fiberglass here has been finished. I've got the doors just fit in those holes. The deck head, I'm not sure if the deck head will get done this time round, but because it's another job, but it's not necessary right at this instant. And of course the shower wall is there behind me, and there's no shower fittings or anything or any water on that wall yet. That all has to be done. The shower basin is here. The drain is fitted, but this is not fitted in. This is just loose in its position in here. That all needs to be fitted down. In here, under the floor in here, where the exhaust fitting needs to be completely done down. The exhaust needs to be connected on there. And down in the hole underneath there's a lot of shit that needs to be cleaned out from down here. I'm not going to lift the engine compartment, but on the engine compartment, all these bits that are over on the side here, including this bit here, this is the new exhaust fitting, which Mummy will remember the engine overheated in Cataclysm last year before, and that one needs to be fitted on with the new exhaust hose, which is that lying up there on the ground there that I have to step over every morning. This big thing here, and that's the toilet hose there. This is the exhaust hose, this one down here. It goes round there and up the wall there. So that's the main number of jobs. Careful, don't fall down the hole, Daddy. As I come back here, and back here, but it's just absolutely full of stuff because it's full of stuff. I've got everywhere else is up. This is where I'm living, that's where I sit and have my food. There's the new toilet. And I've had to do a lot of plumbing work in and around the galley, so the galley's all open, so there's no shelves in there or anything else like that. All that drawers in there have been ripped out in order I had to get access to the back of it. The cooker is not in position, it needs fitting here because I had to put these new fittings on over here because they affect the bulkhead on the other side, so all the stuff is underneath there. So there's a lot of work to do in terms of just tidying up and putting things away. Once we can start putting stuff back, put the mattresses back, and a lot of the stuff when I leave at the end of the winter's inside anyway, but it's just all over the place at the minute, so it's really very difficult to imagine the boat, up and sailing right at this minute time. All those are the cushions, but I'm hopeful that we will get there very soon. With your energy and Mummy's energy and my energy, which isn't always there, we'll be back up and running by the time you get here. So I'm going to go back up outside now and carry on with what I was doing down below. Yep, that's pause, and this is the yard, of course, and that was the scaffolding I had in order to put new fittings on the outside. We've got new fittings here on the deck for the shit tank. This thing here is a shit tank fitting there, and there's another shit tank fitting down there. That's the vents, so it vents over the side down there. You can see that new bronze fitting on the blue line there. Well, that's pause 2013 in the yard, and there's the yard, there's the sea, there's the building, those are the rooms up there. Patty stayed in the rooms, but there's some rooms, all those are rooms up there, which I'm going to talk to them about tomorrow. And yeah, this is me. There's the dinghy and it's covered down there. It's been serviced and put on. That's just came back 2 days ago. And there's the anchor chain, and there's this little French car that I'm using. That's me. Speak to you soon. Bye.